State and Oregon. The 18th full stadium whiteout here in State College. We are all set for action. Wosu will send us into the night. Touchback from the 25. Handoff, first down. Whittington slips through across the 30 and gains 7 yards. Two backs will split out wide on second down and 4. Moore to throw. To the outside, Whittington makes the catch. It's 3rd and 1.
This is a big offensive line that runs the football extremely well this season. Power backfield right now on 3rd and 1.
It's Davison, the freshman, and he's got the first down.
Real tight splits by this Oregon offensive line.
Play action, had to get away from Dennis Sutton, dumps it off, nice catch, and there is Sadiq getting over the top. We saw a hurdle for a touchdown in the Big Ten championship game. This time, it just gained 6 yards. Second down and 4, delayed handoff for Lamar, bounces off, and another 3rd and short opportunity for this Oregon offense.
Yeah, this is 3rd and manageable. Now, Penn State's defense has been very good so far under Jim Knowles. The strength of this Oregon offensive line is the center and the 2 guards. That's where they're most powerful inside.
Whittington, the back on 3rd and 1. Whittington up the middle, didn't look like he got it. It's going to depend on the spot. That initial surge was closed up by Amari Campbell.
A lot of room for a quarterback sneak here.
Looked like nearly a jump.
There was. They got it.
It's the first one from this crowd. Ron Snodgrass.
False start. Offense on the 35. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Trying to pin Penn State back as deep as he can. And the Boise State transfer gets a wobbler off. And some room to work with. Ross can fly. Not this time. Taken down immediately.
Oregon knows Penn State is going to challenge them and see if they can stop the run, because they weren't able to do it when they met in the Big Ten championship game.
Jet sweep goes to Pena. The transfer from Syracuse tries to wiggle free and gains 3. It's Katron Allen, the first running back out there over these first 2 plays. They put the talented tight end Reynolds in motion. We know that Andy Kotelnicki, offensive coordinator, is as creative as it gets with his shifts and his motions. Direct snap goes to Allen, and he gets swallowed up. Maybe gains a yard. Uyunglele and Tuioti were in the area.
The passing situation here on their first 3rd down play.
3rd and 5. Aller's first pass of the day. Knocked down. Devin Jackson looked like he might have got a hand on it up the middle. And it's a 3 and out forced by this Oregon defense. Wosu will have to boot it away. And we'll see where Gary Bryant gets under it. At the 25, he's going to try to return it. Bryant tripped up from behind. This drive will start from the 32. Moore with time, lost it sideline, and it looked like out of bounds.
So far, what Oregon is doing with the snap count, the right guard is looking back at the quarterback. When he lifts his leg, he taps the center, and then they've got some rhythm after that.
Hand it, Whittington shakes free. Whittington stays on his feet, and then he gets decked down at the 38. Dennis Sutton and Durant can be game records. 3rd and 4. It is Whittington up the middle, and he gets swallowed up. They get it off. Moore will run. Moore's going to get it. Gutsy call and a gutsy dive forward for the quarterback.
Barely got the snap off. I mean, that play clock was at 1 second when the ball was snapped. Design quarterback run with a lead blocker in Whittington and a new set of downs. 2 tight ends, 12 personnel. Really nice block by the right guard, Dave Iuli, number 74, and a first down run for Dante Moore.
From under center, fake it to Whittington. Rojas got in there. Now it's Dennis Sutton in pursuit, And Moore just got rid of it in time in the direction of Sadiq.
He's about 10 pounds less than he was a year ago, and I just think his motor and his speed is more impressive this year with the less poundage on that frame.
Moore on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, knocked around. Oh, it's caught on the carom. Moore on 3rd and 2. With his legs again, picks it up again. Penn State said they were planning on keying in on Kenyon Sadiq, who had the 2 touchdowns in the Big Ten championship game against the Nittany Lions. They put him in motion. Here's his first touch. Making his 2nd catch of the day as Sadiq gets dropped in the backfield by Amari Campbell. Moore, quick, freshman, Hill, spinning, just down to the 41-yard line. 3rd and 6. It's Hill again. And Hill is going to keep the legs churning to the 37-yard line.
Keep your eye on Sutton right here, number 33. He's the disruptor.
Moore gets away. Moore spins. He's short. Penn State with the stand. Amari Campbell read it the whole way. Put Ross in motion. Play action here is Aller. Trying to set up the screen back to Ross. They get it to him, but he is surrounded. A major loss on 1st down.
Beautiful play by Amari Washington, number 52. Amari Washington, they think has the ability to be drafted on the 1st round of the NFL. They had 3 guys on their defensive line, went in the first 3 rounds of the draft from last year's team.
Singleton first carry tonight. And he tries to push the pile forward, gets back to the 30. Put Pena in motion. It's Aller to throw the deep drop. Steps up. Aller on the run. Gets rid of it in time. Singleton is going to fight, but he's just a yard or 2 short.
Yeah, great effort by Singleton.
Penn State 5 for 8 on 4th down this season. It's Singleton pushing for the 1st down. Ross is the speedster. Pena a little bit of a combination. Hudson the contested catch guy, number 1. There is Ross, the motion man, first down of the game for Penn State. Singleton looking to take advantage, gets to midfield.
And now we see some tempo from this Nittany Lion offense.
2nd down and 6, right back to Singleton. This time he's wrapped up in the backfield. Mateo Uiagalelei makes the play and loses 2. He's got 5 straight touches for the Nittany Lions.
Also very good out of the backfield, catching the football. Get him matched up on a linebacker. That's a winning combination.
Aller just 3 pass attempts so far. Aller, time ran out quickly. Now he's going to try to use his legs on the run. He's got it. And guess who? On cue, Singleton, 1st down.
But because the scramble, Singleton kind of finds an opening and gets the 1st down.
Right back to him up the middle, and Singleton will plunge forward to the 35. 7 straight touches for Singleton. He goes to the sideline. Allen back in there on 2nd down and 6. Give it to him. Allen nearly got away and then gets tripped up. Tuioti and Uiagalelei combine on the stop.
Last year, and here we go, tempo again, almost 300 yards, and they averaged over 8 yards a carry running the football against this Duck defense.
10th play of the drive is play action for Aller. Aller rolls again, fires to the sideline, a little too high and out of bounds. It would tie his career long, which he made against Maryland last season. Thompson the holder, Duzansky the snapper, and the lefty drills it and gets Penn State on the board. Through 1 quarter of play, as Wosu will send it away. Whittington and Lamar back there for the Ducks. And another touchback. Drive starts from the 25. Handoff goes to De'Aaron Hill. He finds a hole. Hill still rolling across the 40. And Hill finally spun down just shy of midfield. Rips off 24 on the ground.
We talked about Kenyon Sadiq. Communication, good up front. They're all on the same page. And then watch Kenyon Sadiq, number 18, with a big block on Amari Campbell. Not just a receiver, excellent blocker as well.
Quick catch for Benson on the outside. Gets across midfield into Penn State territory and then ushered out of bounds after a gain of 4. Dante Moore, 5 completions, 5 different receivers. He had 4 touchdowns to 4 different pass catchers last week against Oregon State. Feeling the pressure here. Stays in the pocket, delivers a dart incomplete. Another third down, this time 6 to go.
Guy who's been pretty quiet so far for Penn State, Zane Durant, right there in the middle, number 28.
Quick screen. Can Sadiq be special? And he's short. Moore looks, fires, complete. First down to Malik Benson.
Good recognition by Benson, reading zone, finding the soft spot and sitting down.
Keeps the drive rolling. Deep drop. Moore. That sidearm delivery a little too tall for Whittington. Just the 4th incompletion for the first-year starter at Oregon. Whittington on the handoff. And he gets propelled forward for a couple extra yards. Marquee matchup on 3rd and 8. Penn State brings 4. Moore has to get out of the pocket. Moore, eyes downfield, tucks and runs, and he's short of the first down. Zachy Wheatley comes up, makes sure he's down at the 29. Season long from 42, career long from 48. And Sappington cannot convert. First down from the 29. Haller in trouble, he's gonna go down. Just held it for a beat too long and then had nowhere to run.
Penn State's got to get their new receivers involved in this offense.
That's one of them in motion. Instead, they're going to pitch it to Katron Allen, and he will bulldoze forward for a couple extra. They know the strength, they know the arm talent, and now they're going to have to try to stop it on 3rd down and 7. Show and blitz.
Hudson is the contested catch guy, the big transfer from USC down here at the bottom.
They bring blitz, free rusher. Aller can't get away, and he does get it off in time, but it's incomplete. Reynolds the target. Thieneman came in from the defensive backfield and laid the hit. Like maybe late substituting here for Penn State, but going to get off the operation cleanly with Wosu. Send it away to Gary Bryant, calls for the fair catch and makes it at the 25-yard line. Whittington is in there on 1st down. And it's Moore from the 25. Quick throw, quick catch, and you were wondering when DeCorian Moore was going to get the hands on his football, and that gains 9 yards. 2nd down and 1. Whittington moves the sticks and drives the pile to the 40. Pride he's taken in blocking well has really gone a long way in inspiring the rest of his team. Here's Dante Moore. She's going to float it towards the sideline and out of bounds. 2nd and 10. They got penetration, but they couldn't get Hill initially. Now busts it to the outside with a stiff arm, and he gets upended there. Zachy Wheatley stayed with the play. It gains 2, and it's 3rd and 8. Oregon came in 10th in the country in 3rd down percentage at 58%. Quick screen, Bryant, good blocking, and Bryant's going to be another half-yard shy. So another decision now at midfield for Dan Lanning.
Perfect call against that defense. There was an outside blitz. Tight splits up front for this offensive line.
Play action to Davison. Moore, rip it, middle, caught! It's DeCorian Moore at the 30. A gain of 20 yards on 4th down. DeCorian now 3 catches, 37 yards.
We've got the mystery number 35 in the ball game again, too, for Oregon. Somebody wearing a different jersey.
Up the middle, and Davison plunges across the 25 for 6 yards. I've seen 4 running backs as expected, with Whittington and Lamar rounding out that group. Lamar's in there, on the counter, he gets met. A.J. Harris greeted him at the line of scrimmage.
Sadiq's been pretty quiet here.
From the 24-yard line. Moore, loss. Incomplete, looking for Moore. Basso snap. Ferguson Reynolds will hold. And Sappington this time drills it.
Well, we need to see this Penn State offense here with 3:42 left in the first half. Show a little bit more life.
Remember, Penn State did defer. They won the toss, so they will get the football. This will start from the 25.
They've neutralized the run, and they've not given up any big play in the pass game.
It's Allen.
Just stands that play up.
Deep drop, sidearm sling. It's caught by Dinkins, the tight end, across the 30 down to the 32. Singleton lined up in the slot. Here is Pena in motion. Fake it to him. Aller keeps. Nice move by Drew Aller to move the sticks. Derek Harmon, Jordan Birch, Jamari Caldwell just meant so much to this defense. Uyunglele taking the mantle. Here's the first catch for Pena and a minimal gain as he gets wrapped up after 5.
And now tempo again for Penn State.
Handoff this time going backward. Singleton. Bear hug from the Bear man. It's Bear Alexander with a stop. Big third down here.
2 of 9 for Penn State on third down so far.
Aller looks. Aller slips. Gets rid of it. And it's caught for the first down. Devontae Ross comes back to make the grab.
Well, this looks like Drew Aller making a play against USC in the fourth quarter last year when he kind of had his coming out game. Beautiful job hanging in the pocket, delivering the ball off balance for the first down.
They were trying to go tempo, and it's going to be a false start, or at least an illegal formation.
Penn State still has all 3 timeouts, so they really don't have to panic here with 1:28.
Aller, rifle, incomplete. He was looking for Reynolds with tight coverage.
Oregon showing pressure again with 2 deep safeties.
And they will bring now, drop it back. Aller with time on courts, incomplete. Put Pena in motion late. It is Aller on 3rd and 15. Rainbow is short. Looking for Hudson once again, and 3 straight incompletions. So Wosu on for his 3rd punt. And does get it off just cleanly enough. Bryant calls for the fair catch and makes it just inside the 10-yard line.
Well, and right now, it's the can you get the first down? That'll determine how aggressive you are the rest of this drive.
To the air. And a catch made. Quickly down.
Then maybe Will Stein will open it up a little bit more.
Moore. Whittington. There is the first down. Tries to make a man miss, but Amari Campbell was right there with him. Penn State brings 4. Moore delivers. Wide open. DeCorian Moore along the sideline gets out of bounds.
3 safety look for this Penn State defense.
Moore on play action. Good protection. Flag is down. And Moore just has to get it to Whittington, who's ducked out of bounds by Collins.
Holding. Offense. Number 76.
Moore in the pocket, short.
Keep the top on the defense. Don't let anybody run behind it.
Quick throw to Corian Moore. Couldn't get away. Moore, there is the underneath catch. And Lamar will get out of bounds with 1 second. They're going to keep that clock rolling. It looked like he was going backward by the time he was going out. 0's on the clock, and that will be the end of the first half.
Well, and questions for Andy Kotelnicki here in the second half, how he can open things up in this Penn State offense.
And it will start from the 25 for the Nittany Lions. Drive starts from the 25. Swing it, Katron Allen. Good blocking, slips through across the 30.
Just like a run play. You know, they're having trouble getting movement on this Oregon defensive line. So get the ball out quickly to Katron Allen, and it's just like a wide run play, but you get him away from some bodies, and a good first down play for 6 yards.
2nd down and 4. Drew Aller going up against this high-powered Oregon defense. A lot of new faces, especially in the secondary for Oregon. They have played well in their first real test of the season. Pena the motion man, 2nd down and 4. Hand it to him. Pena gets to the edge, and he will be a yard short of first down yardage, 3rd and 1.
Again, you've got run-pass options here, but eventually I'd like to see if Penn State can go after this true freshman cornerback. I mean, we don't know if he's good or not. Brandon Finney, obviously good enough to earn the job, but they haven't attacked him at all. He's in the boundary. But 3rd and 1, you kind of think and run here by Penn State.
Dan Lanning always likes to say, if you're good enough, you're old enough. Finney's good enough, he's old enough. They go quick on 3rd and short, and that extra effort from Katron Allen is going to move the sticks. Reynolds was the motion man. Aller through his progressions, finds the open man. Khalil Dinkins, his other tight end, Tops Lapoya has called a beautiful game so far. What does Andy Kotelnicki have as a response? First down from the 49. Allen, patient, and tripped up at the 46-yard line. Penn State looking to get the crowd back involved in this game. Second down and 6. Aller's going to tuck, and Aller's going to pick up the first down. Tried to stress to Drew as important in games like this and keeping longer drives on the field. Play action, bootleg, Aller, pump, and he's going nowhere. Taken down by Tatum. Tuioti loses a yard.
This is a play where Drew thought he was going to be able to get around Tatum, but watch, these two guys on the edge, excellent players. He reads it, he keeps him contained, he breaks down, and he makes the tackle on Drew Aller for a loss of yardage. I think Drew thought he would outrun him, tried to cut it back, and nowhere to go.
So officially second down and 12. Under center, pitch it, Singleton. Using the speed, and he's tripped up. Gets upended by Aaron Flowers after a gain of 3. And then the ball comes away.
Came out.
Yeah, Betcher has the football after the play.
Rolling on the field, the runner was down. Third down.
And let's see it here.
Really nice defense by Oregon, limiting that play.
To 3rd and 9. Fake the pitch. It was read the entire way. Tuioti makes another play.
Tuioti, he just does a beautiful job here because he actually is going to defend both guys. Watch Tuioti. He's going to come across the line, and he's going to defend here, and he's going to defend here. He gets right between the back and the quarterback, and then falls back in and makes the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Two big-time plays in this possession by the outside edge rusher for Oregon.
And so one of the most productive drives of the day for this Penn State offense is going to stall and force a punt from Wosu. He sends it high, and it'll bounce in the end zone. It's rare that we see a road victory. Speaking of road victory, that little sliver of green is hoping that they can see it in this whiteout as Oregon will set up shop from the 20. Quick throw, it's Lamar, and he'll gain 6 yards on first down.
They've only given up 2 explosive plays so far in the game to this Duck offense.
And looked like movement. Would be the 3rd penalty against Oregon, right at their season average.
False start. Offense, number 18. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
And it's the tight end, Sadiq.
And that's probably going to get this crowd, which has been pretty quiet, back in the game, because they keep track on the scoreboard here of those kind of penalties, and they attribute it to the crowd. They take pride in it, and let's see if that doesn't get them revved up even more on this play.
3.5 penalties per game is 8th best in FBS entering the week for Oregon. Handoff, Lamar up the middle, and he gets across the 25 down to the 27-yard line. See what Moore has done. He's been effective on 4th down with his legs in particular. This one 3rd and 3. Moore feeling the pressure, rolls out, eyes downfield, fires, wide open. It's caught by Sadiq. There's the big play for this Ducks offense to move the chains. Game's 22.
Well, this is just poised by that guy right here. Watch Dante Moore get flushed because of the pressure from Dennis Sutton. Doesn't give up on the play. Kind of dangerous throwing back across your body, but nonetheless, it goes for the first down. Big time conversion on 3rd down to Sadiq.
And now far more concerning for Penn State. You look at that back end of the throw and the just sheer talent that Moore possesses. But the concerning factor here is denied Dennis Sutton is down for the Nittany Lions. We'll check on him when we come back from State College. Moore was in control on that conversion. Now it's first down. Delayed handoff for Lamar. And patiently weaves his way through traffic for 3 yards on this 2nd down and 7. From the 47. It's Hill to the outside. Hill's got speed down the sideline and out of bounds. D'Air Hill Jr. picks up 27. Tracy couldn't make the tackle. Right back to Hill, and those young legs doing work. First trip in the red zone for either team. Second down and 4. Pitch it. Davison. Stop there. 3rd and 3.
Watch quarterback run here.
Quick throw, quick catch. Sadiq again to move the chains.
2 tight ends in the game now. Sadiq and Jamari Johnson.
Whittington spun down, kept his footing, and then lost the football. Scooped up by Penn State. Zachy Wheatley shoved out of bounds by Dante Moore. Let's get loud at Beaver Stadium.
After review, the runner's knee was down with the ball at the 8-yard line.
10th play of the drive. Moore, quick, Hill, catch, Hill, blocking, Hill, touchdown! Oregon takes advantage and finally finds pay dirt at Beaver Stadium.
What a great job by Alex Harkey, number 71, the right tackle. Watch what he does. He's going to start by just swiping this man and then going out and getting the lead block. Watch, he swipes the edge rusher out and then gets the key block, and the back does a nice job cutting in behind him. DeCorian Moore also with a big block, the freshman receiver. Perfect execution on that second down play by the Oregon offense.
Ducks have their first lead of this whiteout matchup. Zappington's extra point, and it's 10-3.
Penn State has not been able to run. They need to throw to run. That means throw some on first down.
And they will throw on first down here, and it's just in and out of the hands of Kyron Hudson, finally targeting big number 1.
You know, and what has continued to happen for Drew in this game tonight, when they have thrown the football, and this is what I saw watching film of the first 3 weeks, he has missed throws that he shouldn't miss. The ball placement is just not what you would expect from him or what you've seen him do in other situations. That's a ball there that should have been thrown in a little better spot, and it was a good call to throw it on first down.
Reynolds the motion man, second down and 10. Quick throw, Singleton is dragged down. Jaden Kennedy.
What a play by Kennedy. Just fought through the block and made a play behind the line of scrimmage. This Oregon defense attacking the line of scrimmage. Watch him fight off the block of the wide receiver and then get behind there and make the tackle. Again, aggressive play by one of those new defenders. Kennedy was one of the guys that transferred from Ole Miss, the starter in that nickel position.
5 primary starters in the secondary last year for Oregon, all under 6 foot. 4 of the 5 are 6 foot or taller. Kennedy at 5'11". Here comes the rush. Aller fadeaway, nearly picked. Flowers had a chance at it. Instead of 3 and out, and here come the boots.
Working on Uiagalelei right there. He's beat right away.
Wosu spiraling kick. Fair catch called for and made by Bryant at the 24.
Credit Dan Lanning, Will Stein, and their staff. Credit the veteran center, the poise of Dante Moore. They've operated efficiently.
Handoff on first down. Hill had the touchdown. Now he's got a shimmy shake and gains 11.
Well, again, this is the 2 freshmen. Watch Davidson, the lead blocker, get right in here and lead the way. Good blocking on the right side. The right tackle, Harkey. Davison with the block on Rojas. And a first down run.
Right back to Hill. Hot hand up the middle.
They're gashing him right now.
And you can see that lightning speed from Hill. Second down and 1. Keep it with him. Hill, first down. Well, we asked Dan Lanning about his running back rotation. He just said the best guys are going to play. Right. And guess what? We got a lot of really good guys. We've seen the 4 that we expected with Whittington, Lamar, Hill, and Davison, and all of them have been effective in different spots.
Yeah, and all stay fresh. You know, when you rotate 4 different guys, I mean, Everybody should be fresh and ready to go when they get their turn to call.
Against a Penn State defense that has primarily played their starters for the first time this year. Moore, Sadiq stumbled initially and then gets blasted at midfield. Rojas coming on the blitz. Well protected. Moore steps up. Now he's going to run and he'll slide down.
Big opportunity here for the Penn State defense.
Oregon 2 for 10 on third down in the first half. They're 2 for 2 so far in the second half. It's Moore through his progressions. Has to get away. On the run. Perfect touch. Decorian Moore, the hands grab. First down, Ducks. 29 yards. Decorian now up to 86 on the day. Lamar, the freshman, backs in there for this second down and 7. Hill couldn't get away. Penn State brings 4 with a spy. Moore sheds the tackle. Moore slides down. It'll depend on the spot. Looks like he's a yard shy. Davis in the big back.
Dan Lanning wants timeout.
So the first charge timeout for Oregon. Davison, 6 foot, 236 in the backfield. 10th play of the drive. Davison, got it, and then some, touchdown! 8-yard strike from Davison, and the Ducks extend the lead. Sappington adds the extra point after the 7th touchdown in the true freshman season of Jordan Davison. Khalil Dinkins has the longest catch of 16 yards. As that ball will make its way to the end zone. First down from the 25. Aller over the middle. This time he puts it in the pocket for Reynolds, who gains 9.
A lot of time left for Drew Aller.
Rapelier in the backfield. Ross in motion on 2nd and 1. It's Allen, finds the hole. Katron Allen, stutter step move. Allen couldn't break free of the last one, and then he is surrounded across midfield.
And Penn State back at the line of scrimmage with a first down.
And a great job by Betcher just to keep a grasp. Sidearm delivery, it's caught by Pena, gets away. And then stutter step on the sideline as he gets driven backward, but picks up 12. From the 35. Fake it to Singleton. Aller takes the shot. Separation! Touchdown! Dante Ross! 35 yards! Turn up the noise once again at Beaver Stadium. Mosu booms it. Whittington will let it fly into the end zone. And maybe most importantly, has gotten the crowd back into it. First down line here brought to you by T-Mobile. And it'll start from the 25 once again. Moore rolls. Moore will gain 4 out of bounds. Lamar. Moore got it. First down. Put it in the perfect spot for Gary Bryant. Sets up first down from the 35. Fake it to Lamar. That was dangerous, but goes back to Bryant with a sure-handed catch at the 40. Moore now 23 of 30 on the night. And this one a little bit short. Decorian Moore, the intended target, third down.
Denai Sutton hit Harkey in the face.
By conduct, offense number 71, 15-yard penalty, third down.
You can feel the pom-poms creating the wind. 3rd and 21.
Look at this prevent defense. Look at all these guys deep. Just everything in front for Jim Knowles' defense on this play.
Bryant slips through across the 30, but not further. Ferguson Reynolds will punt it away. Devontae Ross, who just caught the touchdown for Penn State, back deep for the Nittany Lions. They're coming after it, and he shanked it. Let's see where this goes out of bounds.
56 yards on 3 completions. He only had 62 yards before that. Let's see if he can do it again.
And they move the spot up to the 38. That's where this drive's going to start. Nice one behind Reynolds. Trying to go with that similar sidearm sling, but incomplete.
His team back, couple 4th down conversions. He has that same opportunity right now in this ball game.
Singleton wrapped up. Aller steps up and runs. Aller on the ground has a 1st down.
And a big play on 1st down, and back in Oregon territory now in tempo for Penn State.
From the 41, Aller fade away, sideline. It was towards that out-of-bounds area for Hudson, and it's incomplete. Well, how about the poise from Drew Aller?
Yeah.
Really struggled the first 3 quarters, has stayed the course, and this 4th quarter he has looked like a different player, different leader, different quarterback. Now up to 118 yards and a touchdown. Reynolds the motion man. It's 2nd and 10. Aller pumps. Aller steps up. Aller gets away and then gets blasted from behind. Singleton trying to wiggle free, and it looks like he's short.
6 offensive linemen and a quick count.
They snap quick. Handoff. Singleton! The push looks like it might have gotten it. Uiagalelei got initial pressure, and based on that first spot, that's a 1st down. Instead, this drive continues from the 30. Fake it to Allen. Aller, eyes downfield. Now he's going to have to escape, and Aller picks up 3. How will Drew Aller handle a big game? How will James Franklin handle a big game? We've got a 1-score game with Aller split out wide. And a whistle and a flag. Funky formation.
Yeah, and this is one of those things where sometimes maybe I don't know. Is it a little too cute?
Ball start. Offense, number 53, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
That's the center, Dawkins. 2nd down and 12. Katron Allen.
Good run.
Pick up that penalty yardage back as Bear Alexander adds another tackle.
The guy I think he's going to try to give a look is right here. Luke Reynolds, the tight end.
Puts the other tight end in motion, pitches it, Singleton. Dinkins got a block. Singleton lowers the shoulder. He's 2 yards shy. Singleton's the back, 6'2", 224. 4th and 1. Aller's going to keep it. Aller's going to get it. 1st down, Penn State.
You got Singleton and Allen in the game together. Allen now out as a wide receiver, coming back in motion.
Aller, swing it. Katron Allen jukes on 1, and Katron is down to the 15. Keep the pile pushing. They have not whistled this dead. Katron Allen, the extra effort, and it's going to get him close to the 1st down mark. Allen wrapped up, kept the legs moving, and it's going to depend on the spot. He dragged Thieneman an extra 2 yards.
A really nice job by the tight end. Rapouillet, number 87, the 3rd tight end, kind of crashing down that left side. Katron Allen getting close to that 1st down.
14th play of this drive. Nearly 6 minutes off the clock. It's a 3rd and inches.
Unbalanced look now with this offensive line of Penn State. Unbalanced to the right side.
Allen shakes free for the 1st and goal.
2 timeouts.
Shovel pass. It's Ross. It's a touchdown. Barker to tie the game. We're all even. Low boots. High arcing. Fair catch called for and made by Whittington. Decorian Moore. Going nowhere. Oregon won't take the timeout. They'll try to get that first down. Moore, loss. Incomplete, looking for Sadiq. Lamar. Swallowed up.
Well, James Franklin will use a timeout and at least try to go after the punter. Got to kill 4 seconds.
Two seconds left. 1 second. And Moore perfectly will just throw it out of bounds. And we will head to overtime in the whiteout.
In the overtime period, you have 1 timeout per team per overtime period. For the coin toss, Oregon, you'll call the toss. The winner of the toss chooses offense, defense, or the end of the field, which we're going to play on. There is no deferring. This is the head. This is the tail. The Big Ten logo is the tail. Oregon, what's your call? He's called heads. We'll let it hit the ground. It is a head. You want a defense. Oregon's won the toss and chosen to go on defense, which into the field. It'll be Penn State, 1st and 10.
There has not been a turnover in the ball game. You know, last year when these teams met, it was really, the story was 2 turnovers, 2 takeaways by the Oregon defense that were the difference in the ball game. No turnovers in the game tonight. 6 total penalties. It's been a pretty clean game, just not a lot of points.
Katron Allen off the edge. And he will plow forward to the 20-yard line. Bryce Betcher, as always, flying around the field. So Allen now continues to add to his total. He's up to 50 yards rushing. That one counts as a pass for 5 yards. And it's 2nd and 5. Dan Lanning thought after that second touchdown from his Oregon offense, this game was basically curtains. Drew Aller had different ideas. Now can he lead the team to a comeback victory in OT? Pena, good blocking from Dickens. Pena stays on his feet for a 1st and goal. Trevor Pena comes up big in the biggest moments.
Well, they've run this with the quarterback enough. Watch, they're going to tackle Drew Aller because he's kept the ball on this. But this time he gave it to Pena, got a good block by Dinkins, and they're inside the 5-yard line. When they've run this play before, they've just faked it to Pena, and Drew Aller has kept the ball. This time, the right decision was to give it to the wide receiver.
On 1st and goal. Allen, touchdown! Katron from 4 yards out, and Penn State has the lead.
Block down, pull the backside guard, and then the power running by Katron Allen for the touchdown.
Barker the extra point. And he knocks it through. De'Air Hill, blocking from Davison. Hill escapes the 1st, not the 2nd. 2nd and 7. Fake to the outside. Dante Moore to Bryant for the first down. Lamar lost the ball, and Moore was there to hop on it. Makes it 2nd and 13. Design run. Dante Moore following a blocker. He gets leveled. Moore looks, fires, caught. Lamar is short. It'll be 4th and 1 for the game. Moore, design run up the middle. He's got it. Moore, shovel pass. And continuing in for the touchdown, Jamari Johnson. Heck of an effort from the tight end for the score.
Boy, this play almost was disaster because, first of all, Dante Moore bobbles the snap, almost doesn't get the pitch. The right guard, Dave Iuli, he's going to get knocked back and almost causes a collision. But somehow Oregon gets the football and gets the touchdown. Now the extra point.
Operation has to be clean. Basso, the snapper, Ferguson Reynolds, the holder, Atticus Sappington to send us to double OT. And he does. He's got 7 catches, 89 yards on the day. Dennis Sutton, a free runner. Moore on the run, wide open. Gary Bryant, touchdown. One play is all they need to take the lead.
What a poised play by Dante Moore. Watch him. He's going to know that Sutton is coming. And he's unblocked. And he steps underneath him on the bootleg and then slings it to the crossing Gary Bryant.
Moore through his progression, intercepted, denied Dennis Sutton. Looking to return it for Penn State, and he's tracked down from behind by Sadiq. Ball comes out, scooped up by Campbell, and finally he goes down. Fake it to Pena. Aller, sideline. Oh, it's picked! Dylan Thieneman calls game. That's a walk-off, whiteout winner for the Ducks.